In a world flooded with accessories for your Mac, every now and then a hub or dock comes along that doesn't just add functionality, it adds value. The Quizlab UH61 U4 is exactly that. At first glance, it might look like just another docking station designed for Apple's compact Mac mini lineup, but dig a little deeper and you'll realize it's built for power, speed, and an ecosystem that's rapidly evolving. This accessory has been carefully crafted to specifically accommodate the latest M4 and M4 Pro Mac minis, making it not just another dock, but a precision add-on tailored for Apple's newest desktop powerhouse. What makes this product especially interesting is not just the typical assortment of ports or its compatibility, but rather the way it integrates with your Mac mini to enhance performance while solving real-world workflow problems for creators, editors, developers, and professionals who use high-performance setups daily. And that's exactly why it landed on my desk. I've been lucky enough to test tech regularly, and when a company like Quizlab sends something my way, I pay attention, especially when they claim their dock features performance-enhancing technology that goes beyond simple port expansion. This one caught my eye for several reasons. Its dual connection setup, the 40-bit per second SSD enclosure, and smart design integration. Let's talk about the cost savings first. Apple's M4 Mac mini is known for excellent performance, but the default internal storage options can be limited unless you're ready to spend big. Upgrading to 2 terabytes directly from Apple can cost you upwards of $800. Now here's the clever part. Quizlab's dock allows you to expand with a third-party 2 terabytes SSD drive, achieving comparable or even better performance for a total cost of around $250. That's an immediate win for anyone needing high-speed storage without paying Apple's premium. This accessory doesn't just stop at cost-effectiveness. It's also extremely fast. The internal SSD enclosure supports up to 40 gigabits per second transfer speeds, which translates to high-end performance often reserved for professional-grade drives. When I tested it using real-world file transfers and benchmarking tools, it matched or outperformed the base-level internal SSD on the M4 Mac mini. Now that's something worth noting. The unique factor here is how the UH61 U4 connects to your Mac mini. Unlike standard docks that use just one Thunderbolt port, this device uses 2. The rear of the hub connects to the Mac mini using a Thunderbolt 4 or Thunderbolt 5 port for full-speed SSD functionality. Meanwhile, an additional front cable connects to one of the Mac mini's 10 Gbps USB ports. While some may initially feel like using 2 ports is a drawback, it's actually a clever design that prevents bandwidth throttling. By splitting the connection, the dock ensures that SSD operations don't slow down the performance of the other ports. The result is full-speed SSD access, plus access to a variety of other ports without compromising performance. You're essentially leveraging the Mac mini's bandwidth architecture to the fullest. Now let's take a detailed look at the port layout. The front includes a 10 gigabits per second USB-A port, which is ideal for high-speed peripherals like external drives or capture cards. Next to that are multiple USB-C ports, which also support fast data transfer rates. HDMI 2.1 makes an appearance as well, capable of 8K output if you're using a compatible monitor. This makes the hub excellent for creative professionals who use dual monitor setups, particularly 4K or higher displays. There are also SD and microSD card readers included, supporting UHS-2 speeds for photographers and videographers who constantly move large files between devices. Whether you're transferring raw images or 6K video, the data transfer speed on this dock makes the process smooth and efficient. Perhaps one of the most underrated features is the presence of a secondary USB-C port that also supports 100W pass-through charging. This doesn't affect the Mac mini directly, but it's a convenience for charging other devices, say your iPhone, iPad, or even a laptop, without needing another adapter plugged in elsewhere. The design of the hub itself deserves a mention. It's compact and stackable, sitting right underneath your Mac mini, effectively functioning as a base. This saves desk space and adds a clean aesthetic to your setup. The entire unit is made from aluminum, which helps with heat dissipation and visually matches Apple's design language quite well. In terms of compatibility, Quizlab currently markets this hub as designed for M4 and M4 Pro Mac minis. While it likely will support the M5 when it arrives, assuming Apple doesn't change port architecture again, It's not compatible with older Intel-based or even M1 and M2 models. This makes it a future-proof accessory primarily for those adopting the latest from Apple's Mac Mini lineup. If we talk about the real-time performance tests, I ran a 4K video export from Final Cut Pro directly onto the SSD housed within the dock. It finished faster than the same export to an external USB 3.0 SSD, which was no surprise. But what did catch my attention was how cool and stable the system stayed. No fan noise, no stutters, and a seamless workflow throughout. That's what professionals are looking for. Another major highlight is how it doesn't just expand but enhances. Some docks feel like a compromise. You gain ports but lose speed or elegance. Not here. The UH61 U4 feels like a part of the Mac Mini, not an afterthought. Now for the few drawbacks, because no tech is perfect. One is that it does occupy 2 ports, which might be a limitation for users already stretched thin on I/O. Also, the initial setup could confuse some users unfamiliar with dual connection docks. But if you follow the instructions properly, setup takes under 5 minutes and becomes a plug-and-play experience. When it comes to pricing, the dock is listed at $129 on Amazon and the official QuizLab website. There are often discounts or coupons available, which bring the price down to nearly $115 or even $110 depending on seasonal promotions. Considering the performance and functionality it brings, I'd argue this is not just fair, it's competitive. In conclusion, the QuizLab UH61 U4 is more than just a hub. It's a power expansion unit that intelligently utilizes your Mac Mini's full potential while offering real-world advantages like high-speed storage, multi-monitor support, and device charging. If you're a content creator, a developer, or anyone who works with large files regularly, this is a must-have accessory for the M4 Mac Mini. QuizLab has created something that doesn't just plug into your setup, it improves it. Whether you're looking to supercharge your SSD speeds, expand your connectivity, or just maintain a clean, unified desktop aesthetic, this hub is worth your attention.